Live po from Wuhan in China, ang pagpapatuloy nating live coverage of the FIBA Asia Championship 2011. Mga resulta po ang inyong nakikita. Korea doing really well here. Tinambakan ng Lebanon. Yung 44 scoreline po, nangyari po yan sa Qatar kanina. Talo po sila by default. We'll talk about it at length ng mamaya. Now, ang China po at ang Team Pilipinas parehong undefeated. China tinalo ang Bahrain kahapon, 101-49. Tinalo po natin ang UAE kahapon, 92-52. Habang tinitingnan po natin ang roster ng China, ako po si Miko Halili, kasama Coach Ronnie Magsano.
Ito po ang mga veteranong manlalaro ng China na karamihan ay naglaro sa huling World Championships. Of course, you expect a lot of big players there. We're very experienced likewise. As we take a look at our national cagers na magtatangka na dalhin itong Pilipinas deep here in this FIBA Asia competition.
Now, lahat po kayo ay nagtatanong kung palalaruin na ba si Marcel Lasseter at si Chris Lutz. Nakuha po natin ang pinakahuling balita from Coach Chot Reyes at ayon sa kanya ay konting hintay na lang at baka payagan na. Okay, so they had a meeting just earlier with the FIBA officials at ang sabi ni Coach Chot from Wuhan ay konting hintay na lang at baka payagan na.
Kaya importante na we get early wins upang sa pagbabalik ni Chris Lutz at itong si Lasseter, tayo ay umaasa na makakalusot tayo doon sa second round barring the result of this game between the Philippines and this mighty squad of China.
Yijian Lian leading China. Ito po yung kanilang ginawang pagwasiwas sa Bahrain, 101-49 last night.
At talagang pinakita ng China kung sino ang isa sa pinaka-contenders for the crown, the highest scoring output so far in this particular competition. Excellent from the two-point area and also dominance at turnover points, points in the paint, and likewise a second chance scoring and fast break points. At wala nang agam-agam, 52-point win over Bahrain.
That was just a 5-point game at the end of the opening period nung second quarter. Dun, umalagwa na yung China. Ito po ang ating Team Pilipinas. Isa-isa po silang pinapakilala for this huge game. Tinalo po natin ang United Arab Emirates 92-52.
In a very strong performance, but what was highlighted in this particular matchup was the tight defense that the Philippines were able to enforce against the challenge of UAE. Of course, Barakel had a big game. Asita Olava had a double-double. And if you take a look at the numbers, this was a glimpse of how well we played last night. But this game against China is a totally different challenge.
At papakinggan na po natin ang national anthem ng China at ng Pilipinas. Big task ahead para kay Kuya Marcus Douthit. He'll be tasked to face Wan Zhuzu, Yijian Lian in several instances tonight. This is mighty China playing before a mammoth crowd, Coach Ronnie.
Oh, definitely the host country bring in a souped-up unit, trying to regain the ground that they have lost in the last two stagings of this FIBA Asia tournament. Lost in 2009 to Iran, finished in the 10th spot in 2007. But this year is a totally different Chinese team, looking forward to once again regaining that lofty bearing of finishing at the top of the podium.
Sino po ang pipigil sa 7-footer na si Yijian Lian? Sinong pipigil? Isa pang 7-footer, Wang Zhuzhou. Pareho pong may NBA experience, parehong extensive international experience.
Kagabi nga lang po pinatunayan ng China kung gaano sila kahanda. Prior to the start of the FIBA Asia, marami nagsasabi maraming injuries silang nalasap. At baka hindi kompleto ang kanilang lineup. But last night, nakita natin kung gaano ka-kompleto, gaano ka-bata, gaano ka-ready dahil sa kanilang matinding preparasyon para dito sa tangka nilang kunin ang corona laban dito sa Iran na siyang nagwagi sa huling dalawang stagings, one in 2009, one in 2007, looking for a three-peat. At yan ang sanang gustong maging ambisyon ng ating bansa, Miko, to figure prominently once again in contending for a slot in the semifinals. No? Umaasa tayo na makakalusot tayo sa first round, makakatawid sa second round. Hopefully, we can make it to the quarterfinals. And pagdating doon, anything can happen.
Mark Gilas, bagamat malaki po yung panalo natin against UAE, hindi po yan pwede gawing basihan, gamiting basihan na kung paano tayo lalaro tonight.
Well, kung meron ako nakita doon sa laro ng China at laban dito sa Bahrain at Pilipinas kontra sa UAE, nakita ko lamang yung rotation na ginagamit ng mga coaches. Coach Raiko Torman para dito sa koponan ng Pilipinas at Coach Bob Donwall Jr. para sa koponan ng China. And looking at what Coach Raiko had sa kanyang rotation, of course, swinging Mac Barakael from the 4th spot to the small forward position and using a 3-small combo. Let's see how well we match up against the very tall lineup of China, because definitely yung quickness talaga ang ating magiging susi dito. Of course, our ability to make the necessary defensive stops, contain the shooters, and take away those offensive putbacks ng malalaking mama ng China.
Napag-usapan natin kagabi, anong magiging papel ni Doughtit at ni Kelly Williams tonight. In all likelihood, si Doughtit tatao kay Wang Zhuzhou.
Yes.
At si Kelly Williams ang tatao kay Yijian Lian.
Well, the big guy who will stay on the inside will definitely be matched up against Marcus Doughtit. And the guy will play the long court. Probably itong si Wang Zhuzhou nga ay kukunin ng mas mabilis na power forward. But of course, hindi lamang dalawa ang higante dyan sa kupunan ng China. Meron tayong nakikitang 4 na 7-footers dyan. Of course, you also have Ranidel Del Campo and Japet Aguilar na pwedeng maglaro doon sa front line ng Pilipinas.
Yung iba pang higante ng China, number 10 si Zhang, number 15 si Mugidar. Yan yung mga iba pang napakatangkad nila na players, no, from the second and the third unit.
Well, pati yung 2-spot nila, yung off-guard position at yung small forward
yung
position.
Number 7 si Yili.
Yili, ang laki.
Yan.
Oh,
Tapos ang laro, wing.
At magandang pagsubok ito para dito sa ating national team, definitely, para makita natin kung saan tayo naroroon ngayon sa ating layunin na maging isang prominenteng kupunan na naman dito sa Asia.
Same starting unit ng China as like last night, no? Yun yung starting unit, no? Si Liu Wei at the point guard spot, Zhu Fangyu the shooter at the 2-guard spot, Sun Yu at the wing, Yijian Lian, Wang Zhuzhou complete the starting 5. Ang starting 5 po natin, Baroka, Barakael, Chu, Kelly Williams at Marcus Doughtit.
Actually, Miko, yung dalawang starting units na yan from China and from the Philippines outscored the entire team na kanilang kinalaban kagabi. 60 starters scoring points. Kumpara sa total na 49 na naitala ang Bahrain. Para naman sa Pilipinas, ang starting unit had 53 points. And we only allowed 52 points para dito sa koponan ng United Arab Emirates.
May adjustment na, no, from last night. Kagabi po si Ranidel ang nag-start, no, para sa atin. Tonight, it is Kelly Williams because of the matchups.
We only had barely 24 hours to prepare for China. But of course, ang kinakailangan lang naman ng bawat kupunan sa bawat grupo ay 2 panalo para makatawid sa susunod na round. We were able to get past UAE last night, looking to try and get this huge upset against China and then play Bahrain tomorrow for that chance to progress to the next round.
Well, ang unang-unang mapapansin po natin dito will be the height difference.
Obviously.
Oh, yan, di ba? Yan ang unang-unang mapagmamasdan dito. Marcus Doughtit, the reason why we got Marcus Doughtit is so we have someone who can match up with, you know, mga Wang Zuzu at mga Yijan Lian.
It took us a while to find the right man. We looked at CJ Giles, Jamal Samson, and also a guy from Russia, I think, si Vucicevic.
And the ball game is underway. Pangalawang laro po natin ito sa FIBA Asia Championship. Group D po. Itong laban na ito, we are bracketed with China, UAE, and Bahrain. Action underway. Sun Yu, you will remember him from his days with the Los Angeles Lakers at as expected, ang bumabatay sa kanya ay si Mac Barakael.
Well, kagabi, wala tayong masyadong nakitang patterns para dito sa China, lalong-lalo na sa man-to-man defense dahil yung halos buong laro para sa Bahrain, nag-2-3 zone sila to try and take away yung height advantage itong kupunan ng China. But for Team Philippines, as we pointed out last night, bihirang-bihira si Coach Raiko na mag-change up to a 2-3 zone defense. So Mac Barakael will have to deal and match up dito sa kanyang napakalaking defensive cover na si Sun Yu.
1-0 ball game dito sa mga unang bahagi ng opening quarter. Baroka against Liu Wei noong 2009 was already the premier point guard of China. Doughtit, open shot, that's good.
The Philippines looking to establish once again itong si Marcus Doughtit at the start of the game. Importante talaga for Marcus Doughtit to get his touches early and get his groove and his confidence going.
Wang Zuzu, Sun Yu on the right side. Shot clock down to 10 para sa China. Ball tapped out, bola pa rin ng China. Smart Gilas, ang Team Pilipinas po naka-immaculate white, ang China po naka-fighting red. Inbound ni Liu Wei. Sun Yu fires in and out. Rebound, Baroka on the move. Baroka all the way. Pero yan yung gusto natin, Coach
At
Ronnie.
yan talaga ang gusto natin. Sabi nga natin, for us to be able to fuel our fast break attacks, we have to make the necessary defensive stops and push the pace and use our quickness to try and beat the transition defense of the Chinese. Well, a 7-footer taking a jumper from about 17 feet forces Marcus Doughtit to contest and step away from that shaded area.
First field goal ng China, Chris Chu fires. At meron siyang 2 free throws. He was fouled by Sun Yu.
It has to be a constant for us on offense. Stay disciplined with our offensive sets. Use our quickness to get to our spots and get good shots. Within the perimeter, beyond the three-point line, inside touches for Marcus Doughtit. Everything has to click for us here against China.
Si Chris Chu po has always been a steady free throw shooter kahit pa nung nasa UAAP siya. Second free throw para kay Chu. At bagamat siya po'y binubulyawan ng crowd. And ako, napakalaki po ng crowd, no? Trying to support their national team, and Baroka gives up a foul in the backcourt.
Baroka had 3 quick fouls last night, but si Coach Raiko Toroman hindi siya nilabas, pinabayaan lamang siyang maglaro, and he was able to nurse his fouls well throughout the game. But itong si Crisio had 9 points last night, also starting for Coach Raiko Toroman.
Well, pinakita po kanina, diba, dribbling violation, and there's pinakita po si Coach Robert Donald Jr. Yan po ang coach ng China. He was not the coach of China when they lost in 2009 to Iran sa 2009 FIBA Asia Championship. Rebound Barakael. Kelly Williams off the glass, bothered by Wang Zuzu. Ito na si Sun Yu. Sun Yu. Pinasa. Liu Wei. They swing the ball over. Si Zhu Fangyu, shooter po yan. Number 8. Chris Chu bounce pass, Kelly Williams, at may foul.
So far, so good on the defensive end para sa ating koponan. Tight half-court defense, good transition defense, taking away any inside touches, contesting outside jumpers. And once again, every time we get a defensive stop, running down, spreading out the floor, looking to attack the big men were quite slow para dito sa China na bumaba.
Coach Raiko Toroman, mga kapatid, itong game po ito, hindi po must win para sa atin. But, pag pinagmasdan niyo po ang body language at facial expression ng ating coaches and players, they want to win this game.
Nakita na agad natin si assistant coach Ryan Gregorio kanina, all pumped up early here in the first. Kelly Williams had 5 points and 8 rebounds, missing 2 free throws here in the first.
Even if matalo tayo sa China ngayong gabi, dahil nanalo tayo kagabi sa UAE, and if manalo tayo bukas against Bahrain, we'll still move to the next round.
2 wins will guarantee you of a spot in the second round. And here China, looking to be very patient, looking to attack the interior, not opting to launch a lot of shots from the 3-point line early. Dahil kagabi, ang daming tinira nito from the 3-point line. They shot 29 times from the 3, converted 11 for a 38% clip. They went to the line 22 times, shot 73%.
Zhu Fangyu went 4 out of 8 from Rainbow Country kagabi.
Yes, designated shooter talaga yan from the long court, a knockdown shooter from the 3.
So isa lang ang abante ng China dito, 5-4 laban sa Team Pilipinas. Approaching the 7-minute mark, Baroka pinahirapan na ipasat. Doughty trying to locate Kelly Williams and the long arms of Wang Zuzhu. Ay nakialam po doon, bola pa rin natin.
Binanggit mo yung long arms, the space that the Chinese are able to occupy is simply too much. Yan ang dahilan kung bakit tinatakbuhan natin sila pag nahawakan natin yung bola off a defensive stop.
Chris Chu fires a 3. Diretso pero sumobra. Bola na punta kay Wang Zuzhu at China tried to increase their 1-point lead. 7 minuto natitira dito sa opening quarter. Yijan Lian laban kay Marcus Doughty. Step back, ala Dirk Nowitzki won't work. Napakalaki. Oh, nice block by Doughty. Pero bola pa rin ng China. Wang Zuzhu with a fake. A steal by Kelly Williams. Here's Baroka and there's a foul in the backcourt mula kay Yue.
Excellent defense by Smart Gilas. Doughty with a stop. And another hustle play coming off Kelly Williams.
And this block of the game brought to you by Electrogen D+. Ano, yun yung foul po na ibinigay. Ito. Brought to you by Electrogen D+. Depensa sa anumang panahon.
Yan ang dahilan kung bakit as much as possible ayaw ni Coach Raiko na lalabas si Marcus Doughty from that shaded area. Kailangan nila talaga ng anchor sa depensa.
Chris Chu, pinasa, Kelly. Kelly, 15-footer, no. And last touch on Marcus Doughty.
The 3-point shot has to fall for us today. Perimeter shooting likewise has to be present for the Philippines today if we are to get past China.
Kagabi po, we went 3 out of 18 from Rainbow Country in that...
only 17%.
Yes, lopsided win laban sa UAE. They'll call a foul on Baroka na napangiti dito si
Pangalawa na yan kay Mac Baroka. At maliwanag dito ang game plan ng Pilipinas sa depensa. Maximum ball pressure from the backcourt to the front court. Delay and take away as much time para pag na-entry pa sa loob, wala silang chance na mag-kick out ng bola sa mga outside shooters.
So, Baroka, obligado pong umupo muna. Jimmy Alapag coming off the bench. That was a good pass mula kay Yijan Lian.
And that was a rare gamble coming from Chris Chu. Iniwan niya yung kanyang individual cover. At nakikita ko nga rito, halos naka-stay home lahat ng mga shooters. Once again, that cut from the weak side will put China on the line. Zhu Fangyu, very active in cutting to the basket. 28 years old. Has the green light to take that shot from the outside.
I think they all have the green light to take the shot from the outside. Ay, may ano yata. May tama doon sa sikot tong si Zhu Fangyu. So, mag-i-infection control muna sila rito. Sa siko po may tama. Nakita na, ayun, no? May, siguro sumadsad po ito kanina. Is being attended to by their team physician.
Itong kupunan ng China at itong ating Smart Gilas, ang two of the winningest teams in the history of FIBA Asia. China's won 14 titles in 25 years. The Philippines 5, the last of which came in 1986. Para naman sa China, 3 titulo in the last decade, 01, 03, and 2005. Subalit sa huling 2 stagings ng FIBA Asia, tinalo sila ng Iran and they finished 10th in 2007.
By the way, penalty na po tayo dito, no? As we approach the 6-minute mark ng opening period. Jimmy Alapag joins Baracael, Kelly Williams, Chris Chu at si Marcus Dautit. Shot clock down to 10. Bola na kay Alapag. Chris Chu umiikot-ikot dito. Chris Chu pinasa, Kelly Williams. Shot clock down to 4. Dautit, 15-footer is good.
And that's why the conscious effort to get Marcus Dautit his touches has to be consistent para sa atin. 4 out of the 6 points coming from Marcus Dautit.
Bago na po ang point guard on the floor para sa China, si Yu Shulong. Traveling laban kay Yi Jianlian. So good defense mula kay Marcus Dautit.
Yung hindi ma-foul trouble, vital yan para kay Dautit. And so far, he has done an excellent job staying away from foul trouble. Yun, nautakan niya. May tuhod pero hindi napituan. Instead, traveling call.
A steal! And a foul given up by Kelly Williams. Duty foul na po yan. Kundi, Yi Jianlian will just dunk that ball. Kelly saying, dapat, no, the foul should be called downstairs. Ito po yung nangyari dyan.
And once again, occupying a lot of space, able to play that passing lane. A 7-footer, getting that steal, pushing in transition. The mobility that he has, over 7 feet, and still very mobile and agile. Yan ang depensa ni Marcus Dautit laban dito kay Yi Jianlian. Only 2 points so far.
Well, makakatulong yan para sa atin if they miss free throws.
Mukhang unsportsmanlike foul ang tinawag dito kay Kelly Williams.
Oo nga, no.
2 free throws at possession. May iwan dito para sa China.
Yi Jianlian missing both free throws.
If you are Coach Raiko, you're happy where you are right now, keeping the game close, putting a lot of pressure on the offense of China by putting a lot of ball pressure.
Raridel De Ocampo bumabatay kay Wang Zuzu. A top shot, good defense para kay Raridel. JV Casio is now in the ball game at kasama niya si Jimmy Alapag sa ating backcourt. Si JV also came off the bench last night, blocked by Shulong, pero bola pa rin po natin. Jimmy Tomira for 3. Yes, sir!
First 3-point basket para dito sa Pilipinas, and that's what Jimmy brings to the game of the Philippines. The range that he has, the leadership that he can bring in dito sa backcourt para dito sa Smart Gilas.
Under 5 minutes remaining dito pa sa opening quarter. Lamang po tayo ng 9-7.
Nothing that you can do. Ranidel was right in front of Wang Zuzu.
Well, a common sense notion is you'd rather watch them shoot from the outside kaysa naman pahirapan ka sa loob.
And so far, we have done an excellent job keeping away China in dominating the interior against our defense.
Well, this is going to be a huge assignment para kay Marcus Dautit. Not only must he play defense, he also has to get rebounds against 2 7-footers.
That's correct. And in that last sequence, kailangan mas mabilis mo ba ang kasama ni Marcus Dautit sa front line. He sprinted all the way from the front court, pero hindi mo naman kayang depensahan yung dalawang tao.
Raridel. Thought about the 3. Ang pinawagan ng traveling violation. You know, sa FIBA, they are almost obsessive-compulsive about the traveling violation.
Well, ibang interpretation. You just have to adjust and adapt to the kind of officiating na meron. This is a nice cut coming off that trail post spot.
So, timeout po tayo. Gusto niyo ba manalo ng signed Smart Gilas jerseys and basketballs? Text your message of support to the Smart Gilas Pilipinas national team. Just text Gilas space message /name to 2346. Available to all Smart Globe and Sun Cellular subscribers. Visit www.interactive.ph/FIBA-Asia to support your national team. For DTI NCR number 6671, series of 2011. Balik po tayo dito sa ating live coverage ng FIBA Asia Championship, 26th edition of the FIBA Asia Championship mula sa Wuhan, China, which explains the mammoth home court advantage ng China on top of their height advantage and their international experience advantage and the advantage of having played in the championship game in the last FIBA Asia Championship noong 2009.
And look at that last sequence on defense for JV Casio, holding his ground against a much bigger defensive cover, and they force another defensive stop. China still ahead by only 2 points.
Could be a foul laban kay Jinhui Ding. Yep, kay Jinhui Ding po yan. Ayan po si Bob Donwald, ang coach ng China. Approaching the last 3 minutes ng opening quarter. Jimmy, bounce pass, doubted, ginulo ng tatlong defenders. And last touch on Marcos.
So far, yung depensa ng China dun sa double high screen play ng Pilipinas ay mahigpit. Isang 3-point basket pa lamang ang nakukuha natin doon, courtesy of Jimmy Alapag. Tignan mo yung matchup. Look at the cover of JV Casio.
Well, how do you defend a 7-footer who can shoot from 18 feet?
That's why he's in the NBA.
Ranidel for 3. Yes, sir!
Paramount for us to hit our shots from the long court. Very seldom do we find ourselves open from that area. 2 3-point baskets for the Philippines out of those 12 points.
Under 3 minutes remaining sa opening period. Zhu Fangyu, pinasa. Yijian Lian, open shot. Back-to-back baskets para kay Yijian Lian.
Kaya importante makontain mo yung tao mo dahil pag humelp si Marcus Doughtit, itong si stepping out of that shaded area and nailing jumper after jumper.
Alapag, pinasa kay Baracael. Shot clock down to 10. Babalik ang bola kay Jimmy. Jimmy against Sun Yu. Bounce pass para dapat kay Doughtit. It was broken up. Zhu Fangyu to Sun Yu, and Sun Yu will score.
And that is something that we do not want to happen. Turning the ball over is almost unacceptable right now for Smart Gilas. And it's because of plays such as this. Doughtit rolled to the basket. Instead, Jimmy turned the ball over. 4-2 break. Too big, too strong. And just like that, biggest hit of the game here for China.
Foul laban kay JV Casio. Si Sun Yu had 7 points. O 11 points, no, kagabi. Nung tinambakan po nila yung Bahrain.
Isa lamang sa starters nila ang hindi nag-double digits at yan ay si Wang Zuzu. Liu Wei had 15, Yi had 15. Fang Yuzhu also had 13. Ito na, pinakamalaking kalamangan dito ng China. 6 na puntos na abante.
Ranidel. Lots of time to shoot. Oh, another turnover. Ito na naman si Sun Yu. Sun Yu all the way.
Mas aktibo na rito yung on-the-ball pressure ng China. Now they're forcing a lot of turnovers. At yung turnover points, tumataas na rito para sa China. 8 puntos na abante.
Alapag, pinasa, JV. Casio gets away. Casio off the glass, bothered by Wang Zuzu. An open shot. Our front line, nakikipagbanggaan talaga, no, to get rebounds.
Isa sa pinakamahirap bantayan talaga yung mga transition threes. Because you're sprinting to the paint, and then you have to close out to the shooters, as we see Asi Taulava, who had a big game yesterday. 11 points for Asi Taulava, and also had 15 rebounds. Make that 13 points and 11 rebounds. Pinahinga niya muna si Marcus Doughtit.
Kanina lumawang pa tayo, no? 9-7, no? Kanina.
Doon sa 3-point basket nitong si Jimmy Alapag.
Ranidel, binalik kay JV. JV, binalik kay Ranidel. Ranidel, nilapit. Pinasa, Baracael. Baseline try, wala. And rebound para kay Yu Shulong. Si Yu Shulong po is the backup point guard. And we have 38 seconds remaining dito po sa opening quarter. Zhu Fangyu laban kay Barakael. And they'll call a foul on Barakael.
And anytime you are in a cross-match situation, meaning hindi mo tao yan, napunta sa iyo yung mas malaki, you have to make sure that you invert and put the correct guy who's supposed to match up. Kung hindi, aatakihin yan paulit-ulit ng China. Coach Bob Donwell going to the mismatches, hoping that they can put the Philippines in team penalty and get a lot of free throws. Ang nakapansin natin kanina, Miko, nabawasan ng touches si Marcus Douthit. Although tumama tayo from the three-point area, after those three-point conversions, na-depensa na tayong maayos itong koponan ng China.
Zhu Fangyu finished with 11 last night. At 10 puntos na ang abante dito ng China. And number 6, si Zhang Bo ay pumasok na for China. 32 seconds remaining sa opening quarter. Raniden, Asi, Jimmy with a ball fake. Alapag going up, almost scoring laban kay Ding.
And that was not even the last line defender. That is the two guard providing that last wall for China, and Jimmy Alapag just couldn't see anything.
8 seconds remaining. Yi Li, mintis. And that's a foul, a loose ball foul laban kay number 13, Su Wei.
Good blockout coming from Chris Chu. Wala ka talagang magagawa kundi lumaban at ibuhos yung effort mo to try and just disallow China from getting second chance possessions. Dahil ang lalaki, pag napulot nila sa loob, automatic 2 points na yon.
So with 4 seconds remaining, babalik po sa free throw line si Chris Chu. He made his 2 free throws earlier in the opening quarter.
So far, no big scorers here for Team Philippines. We have 4 points coming from Marcus Douthit and a couple of 3-pointers, one each from Ranidel De Ocampo and itong si Jimmy Alapag. And then suddenly, the defense of China buckled down to work, played the passing lanes, contested shots, and pushed Marcus Douthit out of the paint.
1 out of 2 para kay Chris Chu. He's, I believe, 3 out of 4. No? From the line tonight, 4 seconds remaining bago matapos ang first period. Yi Li, binato, no go. Uy, hindi gumalaw yung oras dun sa... Okay, so tapos na po ang ating opening quarter. Lamang po ang China laban sa Team Pilipinas. It was close in the first half of the opening period. Nakalayo po ang China towards the end of the first quarter. Lamang po sila 22-13.